Go.
And it's the Suns to start out. Nash kicks to Finley. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Well, he was ready for that pass, and that's exactly what you want from guys playing off the ball.
Halliburton passes to Reese. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Williamson with the screen for Brown. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Hill. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here's Brown outside, drains the three-pointer.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
Back to Williamson. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And look, that's just a guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Hill with it. Now defended by Williamson. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
Basket counts.
And it's so important to have good ball skills. Gives you an edge.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
To the middle. It's picked off. Williamson dishes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. We're at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And back with the start of the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Channing Frye, Finley out there with Dragic, and it's Hill, and it's Manning in at the 4 shot. Here's Manning. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Johnson with the screen on Dragic. Lillard against Dragic. Lillard the pass to Noah. And stolen by Frye. Pass to Dragic. Now Hill. Pierce covering. Outside Dragic. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league. Is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Stoudemire, he's checked in for the Suns. Now, here's Mitchell. Down low, here's Reese. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reese has got the lead up to 3 now. It's for Los Angeles.
And Reese is a smart offensive player. She understands when she should look to score inside.
Mitchell passes to Reese, and it's good for 2.
And she stays with it for the and one opportunity. What focus. A heady flat.
At the line for the Clippers, Reese, 1 shot.
Here's Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Out left to the wing. Lobs up the alley pass.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Brunson. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Here's Nowitzki. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nowitzki's got 5 points so far.
And when the ball is in his hands, you just feel like it's going in.
Halliburton passes to Reese. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Williamson, the screen. Again, Los Angeles.
And connecting with the jump shot. She's got the touch. We just saw it.
And finished off by Dirk Nowitzki.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Williamson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Steve Nash.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do? When Zion hasn't that close to the basket, you might as well use a foul and hope he misses.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Finley the pass to Stoudemire. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here's Nash after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Nash with it. Brunson picks him up. Nowitzki for three. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Nowitzki with the steal.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Stoudemire, and the jam by Stoudemire.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is...
And so it's Los Angeles, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him, and no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Halliburton against Nash. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Clippers. To the inside. And it's Williamson missing. Phoenix trails by 9. Here's Hill. And count it from 19 feet away.
And check out the assertive play by Hill. Gets some elbow room and goes right up.
1:11 left in the fourth. And Halliburton slams it in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Nash dishes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki sinks the high release three.
Yeah, it takes vision to spot those openings. Good ball movement.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Stoudemire kicks it over to Nash. Back to Stoudemire. Money!
Bright lights, not a problem for Stoudemire.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for L.A.
Personal foul.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brunson with a clean look. And again, no good by the Clippers. And it's the Suns with the ball. Nowitzki, the pass to Nash. For the three, it drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
And Nash wants to be that guy to take the big shot. This is what being a leader is all about.
And Los Angeles calling timeout.